fun for you and me. With games and friends and songs and jokes and imagination, let's make it a wonderful day.
Welcome to CampVooVoo. We're going to have so much fun today. We're going to visit new places, check out sports, tell a few jokes, and all sorts of fun things. Now it's time to pick the color and letter of the day. Today's color is yellow. Yellow starts with Y. If you see something yellow, shout it out so we can all see it. I wonder where we're visiting today. We don't know where we're going. Let's find out. Today we're visiting Southwick Zoo in Mendon, Massachusetts. Let's go check out some of the animals. Here we are at Southwick Zoo, and there are kangaroos. This is the sulcata tortoise. He can live up to 50 plus years. This is a macaw. Hi! This is called the black-capped capuchin. Look at him dancing. Black-crested mangabe. And they're from the middle of Africa. Look at his pointed head. This is the Lady Amherst pheasant. It comes from southern Asia. This is a mandarin duck. They're from China. There we go. Look at that. How fun is that? Let's go get some more to eat for them. Here's the food that they eat. Let's find... Well, hello. You a little hungry? All right. All right. Nice. This is fun. You guys should come here. He's a white-handed gibbon. I guess because he has white hands. This is a warthog. Like Pumbaa. Look at the horns on this guy. Here are zebras. And ostriches with them. Now my favorite, giraffes. Look at that. Isn't he awesome looking? Here's another one, much closer. What's your favorite animal? This is called Deer Forest. And there's deer walking all around. Look at these beautiful deer. Look at this beautiful white deer. These are ring-tailed lemurs. Here at the parakeet aviary. There's a bunch of parakeets. And what are the other kind of birds that are here?
Cockatiels.
And cockatiels. This is a way we're going to feed them. Okay, so we're going to walk around and hopefully, look.
How are you?
See, that's how it works. Nice job, Miss Lucy. Let's walk around and see if we can get one. Oh, oh my goodness.
Watch out for those trees.
It's not so bad. Look at them. Eating right off the stick. What a pretty yellow one right there, huh? Whoa! That's right! Yellow! Nice catch. They're startling, aren't they? I just kind of parted my hair. This is the two-toed sloth. Here's a lion. And a female lion. Here's a tiger.
And what is
This is a white Bengal tiger. A rhino. I'm riding the camel at Southwick Zoo. Here we are at Southwick Zoo on the train. It's in Mendon, Massachusetts. If you get a chance, make sure to come by Southwick Zoo. They have incredible animals all around to see, and make sure you take the train ride. That's it for now from CampVooVoo. Bye. Baking with Chef Ella.
Welcome to Baking with Chef Ella. Today we're making chocolate chip cookies. We're going to be using flour, sugar, salt, baking powder, chocolate chips, butter, eggs, baking soda, vanilla, and brown sugar. Our first step is to preheat our oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit and line a cookie sheet with parchment paper. Now it's time to mix these ingredients together. First, we're going to need 3 cups of flour. And remember to use a butter knife to smooth out your flour. Now we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Next is 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And now we're going to need 1 teaspoon of salt. Let's mix this all together with our whisk. Now it's time to cream together our butter, white sugar, and brown sugar in our stand mixer. I've already measured out a cup of brown sugar. Now we need a cup of white sugar. And now we're going to put in our 2 sticks of butter. Now it's time to mix these together on medium speed until it looks fluffy. Now it's time to add in our vanilla extract and 2 eggs. Now it's time to add in our dry mixture from earlier. Now it's time to mix in our chocolate chips, and we're going to do this step by hand so that they don't break up. Now it's time to roll our cookie dough into balls. Now it's time to put our cookie balls in the oven. Make sure you have an adult help you with this because it's very hot. And here's our final product, homemade chocolate chip cookies. Thank you so much for helping me, and I'll see you next time on Baking with Chef Ella.
Safety Stop with Nurse April.
Hi, how's everybody doing today?
Hi, Nurse April.
Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry that happened. Are you okay? Can I have a look at your boo-boo? Okay.
Yes, well, I told him that the best thing to do for a boo-boo is to go outside and make a mud puddle and get all the mud and put it as much as you can inside the boo-boo. That'll make it feel better.
Oh, shkibibbidi bonk. I'm not so sure that's the best idea. What we want to do first is clean the boo-boo. We want to get all of the dirt out of the boo-boo so it can start healing.
Oh, well, of course, that's what I meant. You want to get all the dirt out of the boo-boo, not in the boo-boo, of course.
Oh, good.
Of course.
Let's take care of Harry's boo-boo now, shall we? Okay. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash the cut with this face cloth. It's got water and a little bit of soap on it. See? That's not too bad, is it? Good. All right. Now we have your boo-boo all clean. Next, we're going to put some antibiotic ointment on, and that's just going to help the boo-boo heal a little bit faster. So we're going to squeeze a little bit onto the stick here because we don't want to touch the tip of this to the boo-boo. All right. Now I'm going to put the cream on your boo-boo, okay? It's not going to hurt. Great. Did that feel okay? Perfect. Next, we're going to take a bandage. We're going to take the sticky stuff off the back here. And we're going to put that Band-Aid right on that boo-boo. And there's one more step. A kiss to make it feel even better. There, all set now. You should start feeling better in a couple of days, okay? And you'll be back to good as new. You're so welcome. See you later.
Nurse April,
Yes?
have you seen Ella around?
I haven't yet, but I'm gonna see her later today. Do you want me to tell her that you said hello?
No. I'll catch up to her later. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Bye now.
I'm in love with a girl named Ella, with a heart that is pure and true. It would make me the happiest fella if I knew that she loved me too. I would treasure each day, make her breakfast in bed. I would brush all the beautiful curls on her head. We would spend every day in true happiness. Never felt anything in my life quite like this. I'm in love with a girl named Ella, though I can't find the words to tell her. It would make me the happiest fella if I knew that she loved me too.
Story time with Miss Lucy.
Hi guys, welcome to Storytime with Miss Lucy. Let's see what story we're gonna read today. Ooh, this looks like a really good one. The Tale of Peter Rabbit, written and illustrated by Beatrix Potter. Once upon a time, there were 4 little rabbits, and their names were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. They lived with their mother in a sandbank underneath the root of a very big fir tree. "Now, my dears," said old Mrs. Rabbit one morning, "you may go into the fields or down the lane, but don't go into Mr. McGregor's garden. Now run along and don't get into mischief. I'm going out." Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail, who were good little bunnies, went down the lane to gather blackberries. But Peter, who was very naughty, ran straight away to Mr. McGregor's garden and squeezed under the gate. First, he ate some lettuces and some French beans. Then he ate some radishes. And then he went to look for some parsley. But round the end of a cucumber frame, whom should he meet but Mr. McGregor?
Mr. McGregor was on his hands and knees planting out young cabbages, but he jumped up and ran after Peter, waving a rake and calling out, "Stop, thief!" Peter was most dreadfully frightened. He rushed all over the garden, for he had forgotten the way back to the gate. He lost one of his shoes among the cabbages, and the other shoe amongst the potatoes. After losing them, he ran on 4 legs and went faster, so that I think he might have got away altogether if he had not unfortunately run into a gooseberry net and got caught by the large buttons on his jacket. It was a blue jacket with brass buttons, quite new. Peter gave himself up for lost and shed big tears. Mr. McGregor came up with a sieve, which he intended to pop upon the top of Peter, but Peter wriggled out just in time, leaving his jacket behind him. He rushed into the tool shed and jumped into a can. It would have been a beautiful thing to hide in if it had not so much water in it. Mr. McGregor was quite sure that Peter was somewhere in the tool shed, perhaps hidden underneath a flower pot. He began to turn them over carefully, looking under each. Presently, Peter sneezed. Ka-choo! Mr. McGregor was after him in no time and tried to put his foot upon Peter, who jumped out a window, upsetting 3 plants. The window was too small for Mr. McGregor, and he was tired of running after Peter. He went back to his work. Peter sat down to rest. He was out of breath and trembling with fright, and he had not the least idea which way to go. Also, he was very damp with sitting in that can. After a time, he began to wander about. He found a door and a wall, but it was locked, and there was no room for a fat little rabbit to squeeze underneath. Peter began to cry. Then, he went back towards the tool shed, but suddenly, quite close to him, he heard the noise of a hoe. Scritch, scratch, scritch. Peter scuttered underneath the bushes. He came out and climbed upon a wheelbarrow and peeped over. The first thing he saw was Mr. McGregor hoeing onions. His back was turned towards Peter, and beyond him was the gate. Peter got down very quietly off the wheelbarrow and started running as fast as he could go, along a straight walk behind some blackcurrant bushes. Mr. McGregor caught sight of him at the corner, but Peter did not care. He slipped underneath the gate, and it was safe at last in the wood outside the garden. Mr. McGregor hung up the little jacket and the shoes for a scarecrow to frighten the blackbirds. Peter never stopped running or looked behind him till he got home to the big fir tree. He was so tired that he flopped down upon a nice soft sand in the floor of the rabbit hole and shut his eyes. His mother was busy cooking. She wondered what he had done with his clothes. It was the second little jacket and pair of shoes that Peter had lost in a fortnight. I am sorry to say that Peter was not very well during the evening. His mother put him to bed and made some chamomile tea, and she gave a dose of it to Peter. 1 tablespoon to be taken at bedtime. But Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail had bread and milk and blackberries for supper. The end.
Sports Break with Jake.
Hey guys, welcome to Sports Break with Jake. Today I'm going to be showing you how to throw a wiffle ball. I'm going to show you 2 types of pitches, a riser and a knuckleball. Check it out. Alright, so this is a wiffle ball, and I'm going to teach you how to throw like a riser. It's going to so basically it's going to just spin and go up. So you want to aim it low to the ground. So the way you hold it, if you're a righty, you want to put 2 fingers like right there. The hole is facing down, and your thumb like that. And then for a lefty, you just do the same thing. Fingers like that, thumb like that. And the way you want to throw it, so you want to come like that, however you pitch. You kind of want to come like submarine sidearm. And you don't want to flick your wrist like that. You just want to keep it straight like that. So just like that. And then the ball will travel up in the air and go high. So you want to aim it low so then it'll go, again, sidearm kinda, submarine. And just let it go. Go like that.
Wow! That one parted my hair.
I'm going to be showing you how to throw a knuckleball. And a knuckleball, it moves. So when you look at it, it just moves in different directions. So the way you hold it, you could hold it a bunch of ways. You can put your middle finger and middle finger and pointer finger, and like kind of like bend them like that. You could throw it like that, hold it like that, or like this. And then I like to throw it like this, holes facing kind of like up, but then you turn it to the side. The way you want to throw it is you want to like put these two fingers resting on the side, and when you throw it, you want to like push it out, so then it has that little like weird air time. You want to push it out, like boom, so then it's gonna go. It's gonna be weird to hit. Just want to let go of it like that. Hey guys, thanks for joining Sports Break with Jake. See you next time.
Sports Break with Jake.
Why? Why is the letter of the day? Why is the letter of the day?
It's for yellow and yams and yacht and yo-yo and you and all sorts of other things.
Why is the letter? Why is the letter? Why is the letter of the day? Why?
A few moments with Harper. Hi, Harper.
Hi.
What's the matter? You seem depressed.
Well, I had a ball game, but I lost.
Oh, well, gee. How much? What was the score of the game?
7-6.
7-6. That's a pretty close game. It sounds like you guys played pretty hard. So, you know, the thing about games is that somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose. But how did you do in the game?
I did great.
Really? Tell me about it.
I got 2 hits, and I got the person out on second base, throwing the ball from shortstop.
Wow, it sounds like you had a pretty fun time.
Yeah.
So it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
So I guess it didn't matter whether you lost or not, right?
Yeah, but I guess you're right.
It's like I said, somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. But that's why they call it playing the game, because you played, you had a good time. Wow, that's great. So you feel better now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Hey, Harper?
Yeah.
Hey, Harper?
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
It's joke time! What did one hat say to the other?
Stay here. I'll go on ahead.
What did the big bucket say to the little bucket?
You look a little pale.
What kind of flowers are on your face?
Tulips.
Why did the cookie go to the hospital?
He was feeling crummy.
What does a ghost wear in the rain? Boots.
Planting with Pam.
Hi, and welcome to Planting with Pam. Today we're going to talk about the greenhouse. I have a great greenhouse here. It's just big enough for me, and it's not too big so that I can make sure I take care of everything. So now I'm going to show you what's inside. Welcome to the inside of my greenhouse. It gets pretty warm in here. I grow vegetables, which is perfect for this. Now there are 2 windows. I open them up in the morning to let the air come in, and I close them at night. So I'm going to tell you what's in my greenhouse right now. Over here I have green beans. This started as a teeny plant. I make sure I keep the tag in there because when they get bigger I sometimes forget what I planted. So this is going to be green beans. This one over here is peppers. Started off small, but there's a beautiful pepper growing. It's not quite ready to pick. Then I grow some mint. It smells really good. If you do this, you can actually smell it on your gloves. Over here is a tiny pepper. And again, it's almost ready to pick, but not quite. Back here, I have an olive tree. Now this is going to be interesting because I'm not quite sure. I've never gotten an olive tree before. It was given to me as a gift 2 years ago, and it's grown a lot. Maybe someday I'll get olives. Over here is an orange tree. This started off as a little baby, and I keep it in the orange pot to remind me it's an orange tree. Back here are my tomato plants. The one that's ready to pick is back here. You can see there are little tiny ones that are yellow. That's not ready to pick yet, but when they get bigger, they get nice and red. That means it's ready to pick, and they're delicious. Over here, I have peppers, different kind of peppers than this one, and they're definitely ready to pick, I'd say in about a couple of days. They're nice and big and green. Over here is a lemon tree, and I keep it in the yellow pot.
Whoa! That's right! Yellow! Nice catch!
Remind me that it's the lemon tree. And over here is more string beans. And when you plant tomatoes, it's good to put what's called a tomato cage in the pot, because tomatoes grow up like this and they would fall down and break if you didn't. This way, when they grow up, and the cage helps them get taller without breaking over. So what I like to do at the end of the day, right before the sun goes down, I come in my greenhouse, I close the windows, tuck them into bed at night, and I talk to them. I say, hey tomatoes, thank you for being so sweet. You're going to add to the salad. I say, hey peppers, you're growing beautifully and I can't wait to pick you. They say, hey lemon, can't wait to meet you someday. You're going to be nice and yellow and tart. And then my string beans are going to grow. We're going to have string beans with our dinner. And I tell the peppers how beautiful they are. And then the mint just makes a nice scent. So I tuck them in at night. I say good night, grow well, and I'll see you in the morning.
Be nice, be kind to everyone you see. If you just remember this, you'll be happy as can be.
Thanks for joining us. Hope you had a good time. We sure did. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe below so you never miss an episode. And check out CampVooVoo.com. That's it for now. Bye.
Let's make it a wonderful day today. Let's make it fun for you and me.